What's going on, guys? Beers and Bait back here. Something cool. Just got the new logo here. Wife came up with it, did a pretty good job. So yeah, I'm gonna start sporting my new logo there. Been off for a while. I went out fishing a week ago, so I want to talk about product review and something kind of cool that happened. So if you remember, I had the Bass Pro Shops hyperbraid. I had it on my Bass Pro Shops bait caster. Terrible line. Absolutely horrible. Avoid the line. I liked it. It was nice and smooth. Had a good feel to it. Problem was I casted 3 times with it with a frog. Thank God it was a floating topwater frog. Well, they're all gonna be topwater, but it was able to float because I broke off 3 times on a cast. Terrible line. Actually, I noticed maybe like 10, 15 feet into the line, there were some frays. And as I pulled out further, retied on, noticed there were more frays. Terrible line. Avoid it. That's coming off. I'm going to get some fluorocarbon for it and kind of change up the way I do things on that specific pull. But yeah, Bass Pro Shops hyperbraid. Do not get, stay away. Horrible line. And the fishing was kind of dead. There wasn't much out there. Nobody was really doing well. There was a boil of stripers out there. Threw a swim bait into it. Threw everything. At my particular lake, which is Silverwood Lake, the stripers are only seeming to hit the night crawlers, which I've used in the past. Works great. I was just trying out some new stuff. Something cool that happened. So as I got there at the same time as these 2 older guys in their bass boats, and we kind of got to chatting. And they're like, oh yeah, I used to paddle a kayak and canoe around when I was younger, so good for you. And as I was coming in, I came in with those same 2 guys. Well, one of them, he was looking at my rigs and seeing what I was using. He tells me, he goes, "You don't have any bass jigs?" And I was like, no, I've been meaning to get some. So he goes over to his bass boat, grabs a Tupperware full of bass jigs, comes over and starts laying them out of my kayak. He goes, "This is what you need," and he's showing me all the different colors. Goes, and he goes, "This is what you should be fishing with." And he laid about 10 of them out, and I'm like, "Oh, cool." I said, "Good thing now I know what I'm looking for." I said, "I'll go grab some of those." And he goes, "Well, that should start you off." So that's what he gave me, right there, all 10 of those bass jigs, which I thought was pretty cool. This gentleman used to fish professionally. He's now in his 60s. He was sponsored by Bass Pro. Every one of those jigs he personally made. He did his own color scheme after trial and trial and trial, but even made them weedless. Those are homemade custom jigs by this guy, which I thought was pretty cool. So we get to talking, and he says, all you gotta do is add a trailer. And I said, yeah. I said, well, now that I have those, I'm gonna go pick some up. And he goes over to his boat and hands me a package of trailers here, which I think is pretty awesome. It's one thing I do like about fishing is that you get to meet a lot of cool, interesting people. Some people are more helpful. You guys all know that are fishermen, know that some people will not give you their secrets. And this guy here happened to give me some of his jigs. So I'm pretty excited. Hopefully in another week or 2, I'll get back out on the water and tell you exactly how these jigs work. All right, guys. I'll see you later. And yeah, pretty sweet new logo.